Walsall have announced their first signing of the summer transfer window for the 2025-26 season. CLARKE has signed for Walsall on a 2-year deal with an option to a further year. I think on the whole could be a promising sign for Walsall, this one. Obviously I don't know too much about him. Obviously some of the clips I've seen of him looks like a promising player, 22 years old, will want to prove himself. But last season for Eastbourne Borough, they finished second in the National League South. Played a big part. Looks like he's a right wing back. I think people online are kind of discussing if he's a centre midfielder or a right wing back. What I've seen and done the research on him, it looks like he's played most of the season at right wing back for Eastbourne. And in the article what Walsall have just released, and obviously with the announcement of the signing, says he's obviously more of a right wing back. So could provide some good competition for that for Connor Barrett. Obviously, there's a long way in the summer transfer window to go, and obviously a lot of things could kind of change in terms of obviously players' futures. But at the moment, Connor Barrett and Courtney Clarke at right wing back could provide some really good competition. Obviously, both around the same ages as well. So both players want to prove themselves, push each other on going into next season. 2-year deal with an option to another year. I think that is, another solid deal for Walsall. We've used the National League systems quite well. If you look over the last couple of seasons, Jamie Jellies, obviously from the National League North, with Tamworth, Harry Williams come from Alvechurch, Connor Barrett, like we just mentioned, all come from non-league. And I think a lot of these players that are coming from non-league now, there is some real good quality players and some real good gems. And I'm hoping this is another one. And if it does pay off, it'll be a real good coup for Walsall. And, obviously, I think he rejected any chance of kind of talking about a new deal at Eastbourne. What I've kind of gathered in that interview from Courtney Clarke, he's basically said, Walsall first contacted him 3 months ago. So I think this deal's been in the work for a while. Walsall have obviously identified the player, the profile he is, and obviously wanted to make it a deal very soon in this summer transfer window. 3 months ago, obviously, was a bit before the season ended as well. So good to see we've got a deal in, obviously, in the first week of June, basically. So we'll wait and see how it happens, how he delivers in a Walsall shirt. But on the whole, looks a promising player. What I've seen from him in the clips, like I mentioned, I don't know too much about him. I want to obviously see him play for Walsall and give my thoughts then. But what I've seen in the clips for Eastbourne Borough, obviously he's at South Shields before that as well. But some of the clips looks a promising player, a real exciting one, who's kind of a real direct and a real one that can get past the player and deliver some decent balls into the box. I think it's 3 goals, 4 assists for Eastbourne. Could be a promising player, one we can work on and develop. Speak about other Walsall transfer news. According to rumours, Ryan Sturck apparently is signing for Chesterfield. I don't know how true that is, but I've seen that across Twitter. I think if that deal is, obviously them rumours are true, be a little bit disappointed, obviously going to another League Two side, but who knows what the factors would be if that deal is true. If Chesterfield are probably paying more wages, but would be disappointed to lose Ryan Sturck. He's been a big player for us, and I do like him. I think he's a real consistent performer, hard-working player, and I think if you play possession-based football and kind of keep the ball on the floor, I think you can play to Ryan Sturck's strengths. We didn't do enough of that last season. We did a lot of it in the first half of the season, but second half of the season, we didn't really play to his strengths in the midfield. But Courtney Clarke, signing from Eastbourne, promising signing. We'll wait and see how he delivers in a Walsall shirt. Wishing him all the best. Hopefully, he's a big player for us. And like I said at the start of the video, we've used the National League really well. I'm hoping it's another real good coup for Walsall going forward. We'll wait and see what happens. So yeah, thank you guys for watching this video. Let me know your thoughts in the comments on Courtney Clarke signing for Walsall. Hoping for a few more deals over the next coming weeks. We'll wait and see what happens. Let me know your thoughts in the comments, and I'll see you in the next one.